don't know. So, I bought baby food. That's a recipe for me spilling water all over my lap, and I don't want that.
Focus, please. Focus, please. Focus on my face.
Hi, this is Katie. I know it's loud because the dishwasher is on. I'm only gonna talk for a minute. I just woke up, and before I even showered or got ready or anything, I was like, I need to organize my yarn because I have a lot of yarn because I crochet, and it's a complete mess. And I'm gonna show you guys what I have, and I want to organize it and like make sure that I have enough to do certain projects and whatever. But I figured that I would record myself organizing it because it's a lot. It's a lot. So let me show you what I'm dealing with. Okay, so I keep my yarn in this little like laundry basket thing that I got at TJ Maxx or whatever, and I have all this yarn in here. And you might be like, oh, that's not a lot. Yeah, okay, ready? I also have all of this. I have all of this. I have some that's in there. I have that up there. And then there's some over there in these two bags. So I have a decent amount of yarn. Because I started crocheting again over the summer. So I think I started buying yarn in maybe June, and that was kind of before I really exactly knew my preferences and like what I was gonna do with it and stuff. And so some of the yarn I've had since June or July or August because I thought that I would use it. And so like this, for example, and I just haven't used it. So now it's coming to the point where either I figure out what to do with it or I give it away, because there's no point of having, there's not a lot of this, but there's a couple of these balls of yarn that I just had for so long and I haven't done anything with them. So this is actually a really, really pretty color. So some of it is deciding if I want to keep it or not, if I'm going to actually use it or if I should just give it away. And then some of it is just organizing it. So let's organize some yarn, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna use like the Marie Kondo method and just take all of my yarn and pile it up and then go through it. I don't know. Stay. Okay, so this is, oh my gosh. So besides what's in those bags, because those are already like planned out blankets that I have, so that's why there's two separate bags, because there's two separate blankets that I'm going to be making. But besides that yarn over there, this is so comical. And I know that I'll use most of this, but wow, this is a lot. Okay, so basically I want to keep all my acrylic yarn in here. Anything that I would use for a blanket, a baby blanket, a doll blanket, or a scarf or anything, I'm gonna keep in here. And then I have this little organizer too. This goes into little like sections of 4 when it's properly set up. I'm going to keep all of my cotton yarn in here, or cotton blends. So that would be more for washcloths and dish towels and what are those things called? What are those things called? Coasters. I'll keep all my cotton yarn in here. All right, but I am gonna keep these. So these are gonna go in the laundry basket. And I'll probably make some little baby or doll blankets out of those. Okay, so this is all of my cotton yarn. Wow, I have a lot of cotton yarn. So that completely filled this up. So I put all like the spring colored ones in here. And then I have just green ones in here. It's such a little tiny one. I have that in here. And then I have all of this brand in here. It's a lot of this black and white, this like gray and white. And then I have this brand in here. So that's like completely filled. So that's good. I don't need cotton yarn for like 3 years. I'm just kidding. But I'll probably make a bunch of these for my next launch in like a week or 2. Okay, So that, oh, and I just got this on Amazon, by the way. Like a little yarn holder, because when I started crocheting over the summer, I thought that this would be enough to hold all of my yarn. And like maybe when I move back into the car, I'll only have like what would fit in here and then sell it and then buy more yarn and then sell it, you know? But since I'm in a house, I have more space. But it's comical to me now that I originally thought all my yarn could fit in here, because this barely fits all my cotton yarn. So now for all my acrylic yarn, like I said, I put all of this KC yarn at the bottom. Now I have all of this. Okay, I have this, which is beautiful. And I could probably make another doll or baby blanket out of this. This as a baby blanket would be gorgeous. It's like a stone color. I have all these like half balls of yarn from scarves and stuff I made, but like these aren't the same color. I don't know if you can tell, they're not even the same yarn, but they're different colors, so I can't add these together. These are the same yarn, but that's not enough to make a scarf. So I gotta decide what to kind of do with these. Either if I wanna buy more to actually make a proper scarf, or make something smaller like a hat, or I don't know. All right, I have this mess. This is fun. All right, this is a project for after, because I will keep this yarn. Do I only have one of these? Oh no, I have two. Why would I only buy two of this? Two is not gonna do anything. A baby blanket would be at least 3 or 4. Maybe I'll either make a small baby blanket or a doll blanket, because this is really cute yarn. All right, so now I have at least 4 doll / baby blankets that I have to do. Oh, 5, because this is really cute too. Because when I started, I originally wanted to make a ton of baby blankets or doll blankets, and I ended up making some, but then I just have all this yarn that I didn't use yet. So this is another, this is like, you know, if you want a neutral baby blanket or something. And then I also have like a bright, colorful one. I have like a couple of these that will make at least a doll blanket with the rest of these, I think. So it's gonna go in there. Look how pretty this is. It's like a mermaid. It's like, those are mermaid colors. That's so pretty. So we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. So I really just have all of this left. So, no, come back. So these 2 yarns are the same. I made a scarf combining these a month or 2 ago, and I loved it. So this might be worth buying one more of these, and making a scarf, another scarf. So I think that's probably what I'll do for that. Buy one more of each of those. This is the part that's hard for me. Like all these like little pieces, like extra pieces. Okay, I've been sitting here for what feels like 19 hours trying to decide about these just, you know, smaller things of yarn that by itself won't really do anything. So do I buy more? Do I see if I can add some together? These are the same, but I don't want to make a scarf out of these 3. Like this is the same color. I don't want this to go with ivory. That doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so these are all the same yarn, the same as this. So I have a little black, a little of this green, a little of this like taupey color, and then a little red. I don't think that all of this together, I mean, actually, that's not that bad. I mean, so maybe I'll just throw all these in a scarf and just see what happens. Maybe I'll just see what happens. Oh, and I have this gray too. I know that some colors, like, you know, are not really meant to be mixed, but then sometimes you mix them anyway and they look really nice. So maybe I'll just do it anyway, see what happens. I don't think the gray goes. And if I had more of one color, I could potentially do fewer colors, but I don't. Like I would basically need this much just to finish the scarf. So I'm gonna pile those together. I just made a scarf out of this, and this is the leftover. I wonder if I could do like a little black and gray and then have this. These I just have to think about. These 2 I have to think about, because I really like these colors and I really like the yarn, but okay. I guess I'm done. And then I just gotta unknot this before I put it back. So now, like I said, all my cotton yarn is in here. And then all my acrylic yarn. Look how empty this is. If I actually like make that scarf and then make these 3 scarves that I'm gonna make, and then, you know, figure out these, do like a little trial and error with these and just see how they come out, then next I'm going to make these baby blankets. Cool. Oh, I'm so glad that this is organized now. I just need to tackle this. All right guys, I'm sorry that the dishwasher has been on this whole time. I thought that I'd be talking less, surprise, surprise that I didn't talk less. I hope it wasn't too loud. And if it is, I might just cut out a lot of audio. So now that that's done, I need to take a shower. And then I'll probably go to the yarn store now just so like I have everything situated correctly, you know? And yeah, so I will just talk to you guys in a little bit when I do something else. Hi, so I'm out right now running errands. I had a couple things to return, surprise, surprise. And then also I was on the hunt for a new hand cream thing, like a hand salve. Is that a word? I think it is. Because my wrists and my hands get so dry in the winter. Like sometimes they'll like crack. Like they get really, really dry. Last winter when I was in Charleston, I did not have this issue, but every other winter, wherever I am, if it gets, you know, below 45 or 50, my skin is like, no, absolutely not. And so I went to Whole Foods because I like to get as natural as possible with products and stuff. And I bought a couple things I'll show you in a second, but I think I still need to get specifically like a hand ointment, like a dry skin medicated thing or something, because regular, I just keep staring at my hands, because regular hand creams don't really work for these like dry patches. I just put some on and there's a mild filter on here, so you might not be able to see, but like, especially around my wrist, will get really, really dry. So I went to Whole Foods. I didn't really find like a hand salve, but I asked you guys on Instagram. I feel like if you guys are not following me on Instagram, you should. I talk to you guys a lot over there, and sometimes I need your advice and your help with things. And so one thing that I asked you guys today was if you had any recommendations for like super dry skin, and a bunch of you guys already responded. I'm gonna go through those later and like pick one or two to try. But for now, I have this, and I'll just show you what I got. I did get this. This is what I have in my hands right now. I can't tell if I like it yet. This is the EO Intensive Repair Hand Cream. I mostly got this because it's gluten-free. And so like my specific gluten allergy really only gives me issues if I ingest it. And so, you know, that's with food and with lipstick and anything that's going like on my mouth or that I'm going to be eating. But with stuff like lotion and body wash and stuff, I still prefer to get gluten-free if possible, especially with hand lotion, because if I put it on my hands, what if I go to eat something? What if I go to eat something and I put it in my mouth? There's a tiny little chance that the lotion might go on the food and it might go in my mouth, or I might touch my mouth, and I'd rather be cautious. But with how bad this is, and I've never really found anything that helped, I would consider getting something that's not gluten-free, and I just would be extra cautious when I put it on and just keep my hands really, really far away from my face. But anyway, I got this. It's on my hands right now. It's fine. It's definitely not something that's gonna like cure my super, super dry patches, but I don't know. I've only used it once and it's meh. The only other, I also got, I haven't eaten yet today, so this is gonna make me extra hungry because it's like noon. It's 12:12 and I haven't eaten yet today. That's not good. You guys know I will get cranky if I don't eat. So I bought baby food. This is this is Happy Baby Superfood Puffs in banana and pumpkin. I bought these because you guys know I have a very you know, interesting digestive system where my body does not like to eat really healthy foods because I can't digest them properly, and so I'm always on the hunt for things that are a little bit easier to digest. Baby food is pretty easy to digest, made for babies, so I got these puffs. This is like the 8th time I've bought them. The flavor is very mild, but it's good. It kind of feels like you're eating like Cheerios or something, but they're easy to digest. So I got these. I don't know why it's like deflated like this. But anyway, I bought these for myself. And then I also bought is this the same brand? I don't know if this is the same brand. The Everyone, is EO and Everyone? Yeah, it's the same brand. This is the Nourishing Lotion Unscented for your hands, face, and body. So I wanted to try this one as well. Again, I trust this brand in terms of like gluten-free and stuff, and so I got this to try as well. And then I also got, a new, same brand. I got a new body polish. So it's like a body scrub. This is the Smooth and Glow Body Polish. for radiant skin, orange blossom and vanilla. Because the body scrub that I have, I'm almost out of, and I didn't really like it very much anyway. I got it from Target, one of like the natural brands at Target. I didn't like it really. It was a sugar scrub, and this one, what is the scrub in here? I'm not sure. It has blueberry seed powder. So I'm gonna try all these things just to see, but if you have a recommendation for anything that helps really, really, really dry skin, like dry patches on your skin. I don't think it's eczema or anything. I think it's just very dry patches. But now, what am I gonna do? I just went to TJ Maxx and to Nordstrom to return a couple things. I have to, or Nordstrom Rack, I mean. I have to go to Nordstrom as well, but I also definitely need to eat. I haven't even had water. I haven't had anything today. Hold on, there's a bottle of water next to me that I'm trying to open with one hand and my legs. So hold on. That's a recipe for me spilling water all over my lap, and I don't want that. I don't know if I wanna go out to eat and like get something, or if I just wanna eat one of my tuna packets. Most of you guys know, if you watch my videos for a while, that one of the things I always keep in the car is packets of tuna. So I have that, but I'm trying to think if I want to like go out and get something, because I don't really want to go home right now. I want to like stay out and get some stuff done. So I don't want to eat the food at home. So I'm gonna think about what I want to eat. I'm eating almonds. It's 2 o'clock. I didn't get anything to eat. You know how like sometimes like you're hungry but you're not really in the mood for anything, and then you get so hungry that you just start like overthinking everything? Or is that just me? Like, I don't know, man, but I ended up not really eating anything, and so I just grabbed some of these dry roasted almonds by Emerald to have little single packs of them, like individual, like 100 calorie packs, whatever, that I keep in my car.
Focus, please. Focus, please. Focus on my face. You're almost there. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Yay! Good morning. It's the next day. It's 8 o'clock. And I wanted to show you the rest of the stuff that I bought yesterday, because I did run a couple more errands, but my camera died. And so I figured that I would just show you right now. Okay, so yesterday I ended up, like I said, going to TJ Maxx, Nordstrom Rack, and Whole Foods. And then I feel like I went to other places too. I went to the grocery store, but I also went to Target and to the yarn store. And so I figured that I would show you what I got from those places quickly, just a couple things. So as I mentioned yesterday, I was looking for like a new hand cream, and I asked you guys on Instagram for suggestions, just like I asked you here. But Instagram, a couple people said this O'Keeffe's Working Hands. And so I bought this. I haven't tried it yet, but I bought this. A lot of good reviews online, and a bunch of you guys said that this really works for you. So thank you for your recommendations. I'm gonna try this. So next, the other thing that like I kind of wanted when I was there were these little like butterfly clips. They're calling them jaw clips. Aren't these butterfly clips? Isn't that what we called them when we were kids? But anyway, yeah, I specifically got these to do like half up, half down. Like if I wanna wear my hair like this, to have just like a little butterfly clip to do that. Okay, so as you saw in the beginning of the video, I was organizing all my yarn, and there were a couple things I wanted to buy. And so this pink and red yarn, I wanted to buy one more each of these so I could make a scarf. So I bought that. So now I'm going to make that scarf. I think I made a pink and red scarf that I sold like a month ago or something, and I loved it. And since I had that leftover yarn, I was like, I want to make one more. And this would be so cute for Valentine's Day. Obviously, I'm gonna sell this next week, so you would get it in time for Valentine's Day, like if that's a thing that you might be interested in. So I also got one more of these, because I said that I had 2 of these. I got one more to make a scarf out of this like light taupe. And then these are the things that I didn't, you know, think I was gonna be buying, but that I did. I loved this color. I think it's called Toast. Yeah, it's called Toast. I just loved this color. It's like a burnt orange brown camel. It's like a brown, but with like an orangey undertone. I think it's such a beautiful color. And then I also got 2 of these. This color, this is like they're calling it cocoa. It's like a cool toned, light brown, dark taupe color. I was thinking this as a hat would be a really, 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 really pretty color. So that's what I got. And that's it. Oh, and if you're curious what yarn I use, I'm gonna talk about that like in depth in my like intro to crochet class that I'm gonna have in like a week or two. I'm gonna talk about my favorite types of yarn, my favorite brands, but I really do like Loops and Threads, the brand from Michaels. They have a lot of really good yarn. I really like them. And then also this brand is good. This is Red Heart Soft Essentials. Regular Red Heart acrylic is a little, not very soft, but the Soft Essentials, and this one is the soft one. These are much, much softer. And then this yarn is Wool Ease by Lion Brand. Lion Brand is a really, really good brand. So this is a little thicker. It has wool in it. It's not itchy because it's not all wool. It is, how much wool? 20% wool, 80% acrylic. This is really nice if you want like a thicker, warm scarf. I'm talking about making scarves, like yarn for scarves. And then probably my favorite in terms of cotton yarn, I really like this brand, Premier Home. This is pretty good. And Sugar and Cream is another popular cotton yarn. It's a little bit stiffer, but it's still a really good cotton yarn. And then also this cotton yarn, if you bought anything from me during like my first or second launch, it was probably this brand. I got this one off of Amazon. It's called Likecraft. L-I-K-R-A-F-T. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's very soft. But those other ones I think I got at Michael's. Yeah, but I'm gonna go more in depth and stuff like that in my crochet video, which will probably be out, I would say, in like the next 2 weeks or so. I'm gonna talk more about yarn and what yarn I use for what and more of my favorites and stuff. But I talked about yarn so much in this video that I just wanted to tell you a couple that I use a lot. Okay, so I'm going to go. I wanna like make all these things. I'm really excited. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, just hanging out with me, organizing, shopping, you know, kind of like an organization catch-up kind of day. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you're subscribed. I would really appreciate it if you were subscribed. I love having you guys here. And follow me on Instagram too, more daily updates and stuff going on over there. And I guess that's gonna be it. Thanks again for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.